Hi guys, welcome back to another Colorful Keto with Dory. So, this afternoon, we're listening to, I don't know, a little rap. When someone says Dory rap, all I can think of is House of Pain, baby. So we have something really cool and absolutely different for you guys today. We are getting together with the Mikkelsen Twins, and we're going to talk to you about how to make money online, how to be successful with your online business, where to start, how to do it like a boss. So I'm super excited. We have never met them yet. We haven't hung out with them yet. And here they are. So let's get those boys in. I'm super excited. Oh my goodness. We love meeting new people around here. Just saying, love it. Let's get a little House of Pain while we wait. Would you say rap? Oh, hello.
Let me put this on the tripod.
Oh, yes, by all means. You take a moment to get you sorted. We'll just look at you.
Is that good? Is that good?
That's perfect. Awesome.
Let me get it. Okay. Maybe put it on the speaker because she's not that loud. Can't do that.
Oh,
I think
oh
the
God.
speaker's dead. Oh, really? No, I charged it. Real quick. Let me hook you up.
Yeah, I think that's the first time anyone's ever said, I'm not that loud. Like, ever. So, you're my new best friend. You could just follow me around and be like, Dory's not that loud. She's not that loud.
She's not that. Alright.
Oh, I'm so excited.
There we go.
Yay.
You're loud and clear.
Excellent. So, you guys said you liked rap, and you know what? I'm an old lady. So, House of Pain, when somebody says rap, I'm like, House of Pain, baby. I can shake it to that.
Well, let's see it then.
Oh, shall I turn it back on? Hang on, my old phone turned off. I was listening to it before you guys came, but let's turn it back on for a minute. Why not?
Oh, okay. Yeah. And you got the disco.
Top of the morning to ya. I love it. I love me a little House of Pain, I'll tell you what. My son is close to your age, so he's going to love that when he gets the YouTube notification. He's going to be like, oh, Mom, you're so cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He needs to get an online business if he isn't already.
Well, you know what? He hasn't yet, but that's what we're going to talk about today. So first, let's introduce you guys, because I'm not going to lie. Some of my people don't know who you are. I don't know how, but they don't know yet.
I think all of them don't know. Let's just be honest. Yeah.
So, introduce yourself, gentlemen.
Alright, so my name is Rasmus, and my name is Christian. We're twins. We call ourselves the Mikkelsen Twins. That's just a name for you two, I guess. Yeah.
I love it.
But yeah, we make money online. I guess the primary way we do it is through Kindle publishing or book publishing, self-publishing, whatever you want to call it. And it's not a common way to make money online. I feel like when we say it, most people have never heard of it before. Like, you make books, and they think I'm an author. We're not so much authors. They're like publishers. They're like, you buy books and stuff. Like, they have no idea how it works. Yeah. And I get it. It's confusing, you know, if you don't know what we're talking about.
Well, and let's start there, because that's where I came across you guys. You did a live with Self-Publish with Dale, who I love, love, love. And I sought him out.
We are best friends with Dale.
Oh, how cool is he? Like, seriously, I love him. He is hilarious.
I'll say the way he is on screen and off screen is very different. Two different people. Yes, it is two different people.
That surprises me. I thought he'd be exactly the same. I'm the same me. I'm just as silly when I'm not on camera.
It's good way. It's in a great way. Yeah, it's in a great way. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So let's start there and let's talk a little bit about self-publishing. Because this is...
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
That's all. Yeah, go ahead.
That's all. Let's start there. Let's talk a little bit about self-publishing. Because although it's been around for a long time, it was kind of new to me too. So, say for example, I wanted to write my first cookbook, which is when I messaged Dale. How do you go about that? How do you choose a good format, first of all? How do you know if you've got a publishable book, and how do you pick a format?
Yeah, well, so the first thing you always have to start with, if you want to publish a book, is what the book is about. So you said you want to make a cookbook. So then I guess the next step would be what kind of cookbook.
Okay.
Now, it also depends if your main goal is to make money with this cookbook, then you would have to do research trying to find what kind of cookbooks are people buying. But it could just be like a passion project. Like I love baking cookies, so I want to make a cookie cookbook. Exactly, something like that. So that might not become a bestseller because it's not there's not the biggest demand for it in the world, a cookie cookbook. But if that's what you want to make, that's what you should totally go for. So yeah, like Ryan said, a passion project.
Okay.
The first step, find out what your book should be about, and then after that is basically write it. So if you're going to write yourself, you would write it yourself, but we don't typically write our books ourselves, so we would outsource that part of the business. Yeah, so we aren't writers or authors. We're businessmen. So publishers. Yes, yeah. So exactly.
Okay.
We kind of work at what's it called? The person who takes all the pieces and puts it together and then makes the money from it. To be honest, basically. So yeah, I guess after you have the book written, then I mean the only thing you need to do then is get a cover, and then you basically have everything you need to publish it. And then with the way Amazon, so there's this, you probably heard of the Kindle store.
Yes.
And they've Amazon has made it so that anyone in the world can publish a book super easily in no time. The whole process is just so simple.
Okay, so I'm going to say maybe it's simple for some people, but I did that. I did that. I wrote my book, I formatted it on Word like it says, and then you put it onto Kindle and it reformatted everything and had to go back and edit it. And then once it went to Kindle, it went to Amazon, and guess what? It reformatted it, and you can't edit there or there, and I was like, oh, I gave up. I wrote my book, I spent a month trying to format it, and right now it's on the back burner because I was like, dude, I can't. I am not technical. Yeah. So how do you get past that part? That's what you guys do, right?
Yeah, that can actually be very frustrating because a lot of time when you have your manuscript and you're reading it as an ebook through Kindle, it does mess up the formatting, especially as a cookbook. A cookbook is super challenging. So if you made it, because cookbooks are better made for paperback books, at least in my opinion. At least the formatting is. So just the way Kindle works their software, it totally throws off the formatting. But you should not let that stop you.
Well, it's not a permanent stop. It's just a rest because I put all of my energy into creating the book, and then I was like, okay, I can't get it out there. I just need a little time to refocus and come back to it because I think sometimes you overfocus. So let's maybe talk about that because you guys have a lot of different things on the go. So when you're running your own business, when you're an entrepreneur, when you have lots of things on the go, how do you decide how much time to allot to each project?
So that's actually a very good question. I think you should make, a list of priorities. You should have one thing that's most important. And the most important in our situation, or in our case, would be the money moves. Whatever's going to make the biggest impact on our businesses. So focus on these important aspects of your business instead of, they're just some time-consuming things you could do all day that really don't actually move your business forward that much. And with that said, we've also been at a point where we want to grow. Well, we have multiple businesses that we want to kind of, get going off the ground. And then when you're trying to do all these at the same time, nothing happens with any of them. Yeah. Yes. I like to use an analogy for this. It's like when you have 5 flowers and you only have one pot of water or can of water, you water all 5 of them. None of them are going to grow. But if you put all the water in one flower, it's going to grow into this big, beautiful tree. Well, a flower doesn't turn into a tree, but you know what I'm saying. A really big flower. A really big flower.
That's the science right there, when flowers turn into trees. I love that.
Yeah. So I feel like that's always that's very applicable to focus.
Yes. So how do you decide that? So say, for example, you guys have, coaching on the go. You've got your YouTube channel. I don't know all of your stuff because I'm just new to you guys. But how do you decide that? How do you say, okay, this part is my moneymaker? Because a lot of us are in that situation where we're really actually not making any money yet. We're making a lot of effort in a lot of different directions, but we haven't really found the money yet. So how do you figure out, okay, I love this, I'm passionate about this, but where do I find my piece of the money pie?
So I think if you're looking at a bunch of different options to let's just say make money online, and you don't know which one to pick, instead of trying a little bit of all four, let's say, I would go all in on one and spend all your time on that. And that's what we did in the beginning.
That's what I was going to say.
And the very first business I went all in on failed.
Yeah.
It completely
But
failed.
that's okay. At least you gave it a shot. At least you gave an opportunity to become
and then on to the next one. But the thing is, when it's the two of us, we can test these businesses twice as fast.
Exactly.
So he started one, I started the other. Mine failed, his didn't. And then I started doing what he did, and then here we are. So
exactly. That was the plan from the beginning. We were going to start 2 separate online businesses, and whoever had more success, the other one was going to jump into. Not together, but the same business model. That makes sense.
It does. And I don't think you necessarily have to have a brother to do that. Maybe, just a good friend, a business partner. It's something that, you could maybe look at doing, because it's a divide and conquer, right? I mean, if you're challenging this and I'm challenging that, then somewhere in the middle, one of you is bound to succeed.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah,
eventually.
Yeah.
Eventually, I love that.
Find a partner. Definitely. I agree with that big time. One thing we always say is that being a twin is just an unfair advantage in life and especially in business. So I guess the closer you get to it, is a friend who, can become a partner.
And when it comes to building our business, we have 48 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Instead of 24 hours a day. Because we work on the same businesses. So it is kind of like having double as much time. Makes you super productive. Although the bad thing about that is we have to split the profits. That's the downside.
But
Right.
I think it outweighs.
Yeah. The
That.
pros still outweigh the cons.
You're making us all want to go back to the womb and be a twin. I always wanted to be a twin. I won't lie. I think everybody's just a little jealous of twins. And I always thought as a girl, as long as I'm not the slightly uglier or fatter one, right? Girls do that. Do people say that with you guys? Do they say, one of you is slightly more attractive than the other? Because you're almost identical.
Well, we're not as identical as we used to be. So it's actually a funny story. We don't know if we are biologically identical or fraternal. We don't for sure know. But I think we're identical. We actually don't look as identical now as we used to. Growing up until around 15, 16, we were splitting images of each other. But then as we grew into our 20s now, looking at the cam,
super easy.
I can see differences in us quite easily.
I'm sure people think that, but they don't tell us. They probably just keep it to themselves.
Yeah.
Well, because nobody wants to say you're not the hot one, right? They're going to be like, oh yeah, dude, you're totally the hot one. That's just rude to be like your brother's slightly more attractive than you are.
Exactly. Who would do that?
I don't know. But I think as a girl, that's my worry, right? Like, I'd be like, oh, I could have a twin, and we would be so awesome. She might get on my nerves. I don't know. But together, we would just wander around and be awesome. That's my plan.
Just have it on its own.
That's perfectly summed up. Just walk around and be awesome with your twin.
I love it. So you guys do other things too, other than publishing. So let's kind of talk a little bit about that. What sort of online businesses you do. And I saw a video about your new coaching program. So I really want to give you guys an opportunity to talk to us about that and what that entails and what that's all about.
Sure. So another online business that we do is merchandise. So like selling merch online, which is t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve, things of that nature. And that's also all done through Amazon. They have this program where
it's kind of like self-publishing for t-shirts.
Yeah.
Like it works in the same way.
It's just,
It's so easy and anyone can start.
Yeah. It is literally probably not the easiest, the simplest business I've heard of. But yeah, it's just where you throw up a design on a t-shirt, then it goes on Amazon, and if someone buys it, Amazon prints this t-shirt and sends it to them, and then you get paid for it. So that's another option if you're not into books. You sell t-shirts. Anyone can sign up, super easy, free to do. So would recommend that. If someone just wants to get started somewhere, selling your own t-shirts is always a good option. Now, another thing we do is our YouTube channel. That's probably what we spend the most time on right now.
Yeah, so that doesn't make money for us now.
No, it doesn't make any money.
Yeah, but so we have these businesses that are kind of making money in the background, and then luckily we can spend all of our time on YouTube, which doesn't make us money now. but the goal is that it will eventually. It just takes time to build.
The goal there is just to build a following and get eyeballs and create information that other people find helpful. And our entire channel is about online business.
So give us kind of just a brief rundown of what we can find on your channel, because I've been scrolling through, but just kind of a little snippet of if people are looking what they're going to find on your channel.
So if I had to summarize it in like one sentence, I would say it's a make money online channel.
Yeah.
So right now we focus on self-publishing mostly. I'd say that makes up maybe like 2/3 of the videos we make. And then also some merch by Amazon, which is what we just talked about, which is the t-shirts. And stuff. And then also some travel things, some mindset-related things, which is something that plays a big role in making money online. Because you need a strong mindset. You can't have a weak mindset. So we're not going to be making videos about self-publishing forever. So that's where we're getting started. But we want to like kind of branch out into other areas, making money in general.
As we grow, build more businesses, branch out and talking about this on our channel, things like that.
Excellent. So when I was watching your video this morning, you guys were talking about the new rollout of your coaching program, and I really want to hear about that.
It's actually funny you mentioned that because I don't know what video you're talking about.
Okay. Let me look and I'll tell you which one it is. It's literally, when I looked at your channel, it was the first one that popped up. So I thought it was something really recent. But it was talking about what you're talking about, selling through Amazon and your first few businesses. It was that video that I was watching this morning. And now my phone won't turn on so I can find it for you. I have no idea.
I think maybe you're thinking about the course that we...
Yes. Yes.
Yes, the course. Yes. Okay, now I see where the confusion happened. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, that is one of the big projects we're working on right now. So, yes, this online course... or let me backtrack a little bit. So, one of our main business right now is self-publishing, but more specifically, self-publishing audiobooks. So, we make tons of videos on YouTube about audiobooks. So we take a lot of pride in our content. It's something we're super passionate about. We put everything into it, and we share tons of information. And then basically our followers, they wanted us to put together an online course. So a course, kind of like instead of college, this would kind of be like the college equivalent of learning how to start an online business
for 1% of the price.
Yeah, for 1% of the price.
Nice.
So we had no intention of putting this together, but people are basically begging for us to do it. That's what we're putting together. It's a course that teaches you how to make money online the way we currently do, which is primarily through selling audiobooks, because that's kind of where our main expertise is.
So do you guys record the voices? Is it your voice you hear on the audiobooks, or what do you do with the audiobooks? Because I'm so curious about that.
So really we have a bunch of books that we published, like we talked about before, and then Amazon has another platform called ACX. It's not really important, but that's where we find narrators who we hire to narrate our books.
Yeah, so we don't do it ourselves.
We absolutely could. I could do it.
We basically outsource everything. We outsource the writing of the book. We outsource creation of the cover. We outsource narration. We outsource everything, and then we just pay people for their work, and then we kind of collect the content and then sell it and collect royalties for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting. I actually didn't know you could do it that way. So, here's me being all smooth and technical. This is...
Yeah, you don't have to be a writer at all. You honestly, I wouldn't say you don't have any skills, because that's not true. You have to, it's a lot of work what you do. Like, it's a lot of work. It might sound like it's not, and we're just giving people money to do everything for us.
Yeah.
But more like the research side of things. That's the things you can outsource. That's the things we have to do. So that's what we spend most of our time, a lot of our time doing when it comes to the book publishing business. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know what? A lot of people don't understand that part of networking and piecing something together, though. Because you know what? There are lots of people in the world that have a talent for this, or a talent for that, or a talent for something else. But without the people to tie it all together and make it an actual legitimate project, a lot of these things never get off of the ground. So I'd love you to not limit how you feel about what you do, because bringing all those pieces together is a huge something. because all of those people together never would have created something that is publishable to put out there. So I want you to know that's really awesome.
I love the way you articulated that. Yeah, because that's very true.
And sometimes just having people, helping people share their gift is a gift in itself. You know, to find people who have a passion but don't know how to make it happen, and to help them get to that next step, that next level, that's a gift all by itself. And when I watch your guys' videos, that's what I see. I was like, oh, they're so cute. Look at them.
Yeah, to build off what you're saying, like there are a lot of writers out there who have tons of skill, passion for writing, but they don't know how to make money from it.
They probably have thousands of pages of written books in their closet that they don't know.
But can't turn into a business because they don't know the business side of things, the marketing, everything that goes into it. Yeah, so that's kind of where we come into play. Now we're just buying the book from them, so it's technically our book, but their content is being sold. So I mean,
and they're making money from it.
Yeah, they are making money from the content, just not from the sales.
Well, and you know what? From a standpoint like mine, I can see the value in something like that. I mean, if I came to you and said, okay, I've got this book. It's all together. It's everything it needs to be, but I can't get it to the next step. It's worth it to give somebody a piece of that profit to get it there, to get it out there. Because you know what? I could sit on my unpublished book for 6 months to 10 years, and guess what? I never made anything out of it. Or I can hand it off to somebody and say, you know what, let's make some money together and make money for the next 10 years. So I think there's a trade-off there, and you really need to decide. If you don't have the steam, the marketing, the gumption to... Self-promotion is so hard. So hard. And if you can't do that, then you know what? Pay somebody to do it for you. Because there's no shame in promoting somebody else all day long. You're like, oh my God, did you see this wicked, awesome, cool girl? She's so cool. Oh my God, wait till you meet her. But when it's yourself, it's different to go out there and be like, oh my God, I'm so awesome. I don't know if you've met me before, but I'm really cool.
But I'm great, okay?
That's right. Like, I just need a sign that says, I'm totally cool. Or, I'm hip like that. Because my son assures me that the kids don't say hip, but I'm like, whatever, you don't know.
Oh, yeah. I haven't heard that word in a while. I can't either.
I know, right? He's like, no, mother, the kids do not say. And I was like, whatever. I am hip like that, dude. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I am mom cool. Mom cool is a totally different kind of cool. Your mom is probably exactly the same kind of cool. Where you're like, really, mother? Could you not?
Cool. Yeah, you're totally a cool mom. Without a doubt.
Oh, goodness. So, let's talk a little bit about, before we close, where everyone can find you on social media. Because you've got lots of really cool content for us to check out. So, we know we can find you on YouTube, the Mikkelsen Twins. Where do we find you on Facebook?
So, on Facebook, we also have a Facebook page. Everything is basically just Mikkelsen Twins. So, no one's claimed that because I guess there hasn't been anyone.
So, all of our usernames are Mikkelsen Twins across all platforms.
Yeah, so that's
nice.
easy, actually.
Okay, so...
One thing, we like to travel a lot because with making money online, we don't have to...
Yeah, we can work from anywhere. That is actually the best part about
and I can talk for hours about that, but I'll save it. And so Instagram is like full of our travel stuff.
Yeah, it's not really business related.
And then YouTube is all the business stuff, basically. Yeah.
Okay, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Do you guys do anything else? Like Snapchat, Twitter? Do you blog anywhere?
Not yet. We will eventually. But we got a lot on our plate right now. Those are the main three. I'll say stick to YouTube for business and Instagram for travel.
Yes.
Fun life stuff.
Yes.
Awesome. I love it. Next time we do this, can we talk about the freedom of being able to travel when you work online? And some of the awesome places you get to go?
That is way more fun to talk about. So yes.
Way more fun. Let's talk about getting crazy and getting to travel the world and have a lot of fun. Because let's be honest, at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants, right? That's the dream job. Nobody wants to be in an office 9 to 5, 7 days a week. We all want that freedom. We want to travel the world. We want to be taking pictures, dipping our toes in the hot tub while we're sitting with a laptop going, I struggle.
Oh, yeah. that's basically what motivated us to begin what we do now. So yeah, exactly. Could not agree more.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for your time, guys, and I appreciate you sharing your knowledge with us, and I can't wait to do it again. You guys are awesome. Just, if nobody told you yet today, you're awesome.
You're awesome. No, you're awesome. We're all awesome.
Everybody is awesome. Oh, God, that's going to make me sing the Lego song, Don't Go There. I have a 10-year-old in the house, and I could sing that song for 5 hours. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm going to pick us a song to dance out to, and you guys have a great day. Thank you so much again. Bye.
Bye.
Okay, guys, I'm going to quick find us something to dance to. That was so much fun. Oh, my goodness. I love that. So, you know what? Let's go for my classics. Let's go a little Meghan Trainor, because you know what? You could never go wrong with Meghan Trainor. So, the rest of what we've got on the go today, we are getting together with Dr. Ken at 6 p.m. And we're going to see Spirit Warrior Wendy at 7. And we're going to talk about mindset. Does it matter? I hope you guys have a great day. And I will see you back here in 3.5 hours to hang out with Dr. Ken Berry. Have an amazing day, guys.